Okay. First of all, welcome. I am Mr. You know me, and today we are gonna stream the Ubisoft Forward event. Please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and ring that bell. Follow me on Twitch if you don't want to miss like these live streams, and then if you want to watch the VOD over on YouTube and the news show tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the event, what we learned today here. So we're gonna comment with my friend Cam tomorrow in our news on our weekly news show Game On. So please subscribe on YouTube and ring that bell. Okay, so now we're gonna watch the live event together here with you. I'm super excited, and yeah, I just want to dive right into it. It's like 1 minute. In 1 minute it's gonna start, so let's see the pre-show a little bit and then dive right into the show. Okay guys, so let's do it.
But I can't usually do it because I'll freak out my neighbours.
Okay,
but as you can
TikTok.
see, I'm at the Crashing Ocean Beach.
TikTok.
There's no one too close, so
Who is that? Wait, the sound is gone. Who this? No way. What? No way. What? Is that a human? Is that a side? What?
If you also have amazing gameplay segments you captured from our games, spread the joy and submit them on the link displayed on your screen
What
right
the hell
now.
was that?
All right, guys, it is time for us to wrap up this pre-show.
Don't forget to stay
Pre-show is
tuned for our
done, let's
first
do it.
show featuring a deep dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Thanks a lot for
Valhalla.
watching this pre-show and enjoy Ubisoft Forward.
Hell, fuck, yeah.
Then they came for the protesters. And I did not
Am I
speak
back?
out because I was not a protester. Then they came for the journalists. And I did not speak out because I was not a journalist. And then they
Yo,
came for
guys.
street artists. But I did not speak out because
Okay.
I am not a street artist.
I'm back. Okay, cool. Okay, let's continue. No problem, no worries. Let's do it. Okay, let's see. What is that? Watch Dogs? Watch Dogs Legion, okay. All good now? Yeah, let's do it. So, Watch Dogs Legions, okay? Have you ever, who has played Watch Dogs Legion? Never played Watch Dogs. I never played Watch Dogs. I don't know what the fuck is that about. okay, this is like a cinematic
realised
trailer.
that eventually
Why is it so
they'd come for
colorful?
me, and there would be no one left to speak for me.
Where are we off to, sir?
I'll show you the way.
Okay, sorry, miss. Jesus! All right, so we're in a total mess now, so let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, this is like the thing that they like, you know, that you have like people helping you and stuff, you know? I like you know, the graffiti and all that stuff, you know, the colorful thing, like the fancy costumes and all that. Look at that. Yeah.
Well.
What the hell?
Welcome to the Resistance. Here's a welcome gift for our new members.
But the disappearance of the criminal...
Oh, damn. Okay. They have masks, so they like protect their identity. I guess, right?
As David Ford, a 43-year-old London taxi driver.
We're all good right now,
He has
right?
no criminal record, but is currently believed to be a terrorist. People have been asked not to approach him. The authorities advise all residents.
Reclaim your future. That was strange. We're back though. Yeah, my PC blue screen.
Hawking.
Clint has been a longtime
Sorry
creative
for that.
force here at Ubisoft, and now he's bringing this vision to
Maybe
Watch Dogs
you
Legion.
prefer this one.
So yeah, what we just saw was an amazing short film by the director Alberto Mielgo that was inspired by Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh,
and
okay,
looks
it's
at the
inspired.
game and the universe and the characters through his incredible artistic
Inspired,
vision
okay.
and visual style.
The city needs a resistance.
Like the film, Watch Dogs
Hey,
Legion tells
Cheesy!
the story of
What's up?
ordinary
Welcome.
heroes setting aside their differences in order to come together as a collective and to fight for a positive change.
How are you doing?
You can literally recruit and play anyone who you see in the
Oh,
open
damn,
world.
look at the water.
Profile people
Water
that are
graphics,
interesting
water
to you.
graphics.
You help them with their problem, you play their origin mission.
Just help me get some closure and I'll do whatever you want.
Sounds like a DedSec problem. Leave it to us.
And that's how you recruit them into your team.
Ubisoft
And
hype,
then they
huh?
become the heroes
Yeah,
of the game
I want to
and-
see
and the
Valhalla.
stars of
This
your
is my
story.
game.
And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
And Far Cry 6.
Think more underground.
You with Albion?
I'm tickled, but think
Hey, the granny! Hey!
Headsick? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara.
The old
You
lady.
dumb.
And they make the story
Yeah.
not only unique
Yes.
to them, but unique to you as the player and personal to you because they're heroes that you've chosen and invested in. What would I say to fans? I guess I'd say take care of yourselves, stay safe. Welcome to the Resistance.
I know so many people are super hyped about Watch Dogs. I'm still like, kind of like, warm.
Built on history and
Like,
prosperity.
I don't know.
Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Listen up.
No
Get all your units to move
way.
in and lock down the city.
I never got the first one. Yeah, I don't know. I never played. I played Watch Dogs 1 and
With
2.
London
Loved
under
them.
attack by a mysterious terrorist,
I don't know. I never played them.
the government turns to a private military company called Albion to keep
But I know
everyone
many people
safe.
love those
What
games.
could possibly go wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass,
Nigel
CEO
Cass.
of Albion.
Oh, yeah.
He's kindly stepped up to establish order.
Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize this.
He will stop at nothing to permanently control the city.
Damn, guys.
London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Nigel's not the only opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair city. Meet Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
Mary Kelly.
Spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark
Oh,
web to sell
Deathstroke?
everything from party
Those
pills to people.
movements, though. What do you mean?
Microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
You don't like them?
You do not want to ruffle her feathers. With the city out on its arse, it now falls on you to build a resistance and take back London.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out.
Janky in places.
Any of the brave Londoners you see walking the streets.
After Last of Us, like animation and graphics,
Like
are
him.
just like everything looks like last gen, you know.
Or even her. Everyone could become your next secret weapon. In our first mission, we need to get some dirt on Nigel Cass, and that means breaking into Albion headquarters inside the Tower of London. All the hardy souls you see here are people we have recruited from the streets of London. They all have unique abilities, and you're free to tackle this mission with whoever you like.
Dear God, my eyes. Badly. Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
What the hell?
Like everyone in DedSec, Arthur can have pretty much
okay,
whatever.
environment
But as a
looks
construction
amazing.
worker, he has a
You
particular
know, look
set
at the
of tools
paddles.
that make him handy. He can even call his own cargo drone.
No. I think
for gate
it
crashing
would be kind
when you're
of
not invited.
done previous gen,
Who
if
needs
that
a
makes sense.
regular
What?
old gun when you have a bloody nail gun?
Yeah, first like early next gen with the late next gen is always like huge difference, huge leap in graphics.
Jesus Christ, what is that thing?
Perhaps we could approach this mission differently. If you'd rather keep your distance, we've got you covered. Amy is a drone expert.
Amy.
What have we here?
A real tech connoisseur.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hate spiders.
Okay, I would
but
choose
love
her.
this one.
I love that. I love that sneaky
What an
tech,
adorable creepy
tech and stealth. This is my way.
Let's class the place up.
A drone expert does have the unique ability to summon their own drone.
But
This
flying,
little darling is
no.
fast and stealthy.
She aimed, she fired, she hit.
Okay, she's awesome.
I'm reading incoming drones.
This is cool. You see that it has cool stuff there
She can
in
also
there.
hack enemy drones,
I just don't know how
turning
they're
the
gonna
tide in her
execute them.
favor.
How does it feel when you play, you know?
And if you are not into direct confrontation, there are more ways than one to get
At least
the
they
job
show
done.
gameplay. Hey, this one looked like John
Recruiting
Wick.
an Albion officer like Brielle here might be challenging, but it'll get you inside restricted Albion
Oh
areas.
no, that's awesome too. You know, undercover. Undercover, oh my
do
god.
anything suspicious, and she'll probably wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
Okay, this undercover shit, I like that.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the defense minister on the line right now.
If you feel you must.
I think if they like put memorable characters here in this game. Oh no, fuck.
Criminals running our streets, illegals threatening our families, the police commissioner himself, assassinated by terrorists.
Well, that seems to be
Oh,
enough
that's an
evidence.
asshole.
Next up, we're crashing Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to it.
That's good. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
And we need a hard nut for this.
Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Bags, don't disturb me in my natural habitat.
Say hello to Mickey. The man lives for his team.
That put another hair on my chest.
And
Oh
doesn't
my
mind
God.
getting his hands dirty.
Liverpool? Oh, no. Or Manchester United. I don't know.
He does have a slight drinking problem, though.
What
He's
malacas?
passed out. Ah, well, we'll come back to him. You know what? Let's
Hey,
go with someone
John
a
Wick.
bit more professional.
Oh my god.
It's
Assassino.
almost crass to call him a hitman.
Yeah, you saw, see, John Wick. One gun against everyone. Yeah, headshot.
Some might even call him an artist.
Okay, this one is cool. Look at him. It's like it's John Wick style, man. I would choose them.
Here's the
Sorry.
bastard responsible.
Tech lady and his
dusted.
definitely John Wick, right?
If I do say so, innit?
Not everyone in London is a legendary assassin or a super spy, but everyone can be a hero.
No, ouch, dude.
So get out there, find the best recruits, and build your resistance. It's time to take back London.
It's time to take back London. 29th, October 29th. Oh, damn.
Plunging the player into a living, breathing city teeming with unique locales and characters has always been a central pillar of the Watch Dogs series.
So what goes into building those worlds? Here's Amanda Munt to tell us more.
Hey, Canada, Hyrule!
My name's Amanda Munt. I'm a level artist on Watch Dogs Legion at Ubisoft Toronto. Being a level artist, I think, is the coolest job in video games because we do get the freedom to kind of like pick and choose what little details we want to depict. And we get ample opportunities to tell the stories that we want to tell in the spaces that
Dream
we're assigned
workplace?
to.
Yeah, man.
I have the capacity to hide things and, you know, like small little Easter eggs. In AC Unity, there was a boat somewhere in the world that was covered in cats. And then it happened again in Watch Dogs 2. And there may or may not be something in London that is a boat filled with cats in some capacity. So
She has,
I was fortunate enough
she has
to go
a
to
thing for
E3
boats
last
and
year.
cats.
Some of the people that I was showing our demo to were from London. So no matter where I dropped them in the city, they'd go, "Oh my God, this feels like Camden. This, you know, this feels like Southwark. This feels like Westminster." When people are talking
Amazing.
about some
Yeah.
detail that I've put into the world and they're excited about it, like that feels so good as somebody who, you know, builds these worlds with
She's
care.
so passionate, right?
And now some news for Brawlhalla fans. In just a few weeks,
Yeah, she
you'll be
is
able to battle it out
into
with
what
your
she does, for
favorite
sure.
legends on iOS and Android devices.
What? Ah, no mobile shit, please.
Three, two, one.
Jesus Christ. Mobile games? Come on. I don't care. Just put it in some other event, not your main event. What the fuck? Wish I loved my job that much. I'm with you, Cheesy. I'm with you. Boo-hoo. Nobody wants mobile. Ah, come on, dude. Just wasted like 30 seconds of the show. Maybe more.
And now,
SMH.
whether you need a Tom Clancy action fix on the go or want to dive back into one of the most beloved fantasy franchises in gaming, we've got you covered.
More mobile? What is this? 30 plus millions played, 100 plus million battles fought. And that's thanks to you, okay. Ah, Jesus Christ, come on! Are you kidding me? Oh, I just remembered. I hope they will show this game, Gods and Monsters, like based on Greek mythology. I wanna check that out as well, man. Yeah, come on, dude. Just wasting my time with that shit. Who cares about mobile? Put it in another show. Oh my god. God damn it. I'm not hating on mobile, but I just don't want it here. Put another show for mobile.
The target is being held on the ground floor.
Who cares about mobile? Whoa, you see? This is like... I bet this is Siege on mobile. It's like Diablo Immortal all over again. Yeah. Don't even talk about that. Is that an April joke?
Contact.
April's Fool's joke?
Request air support. Target northeast rooftop.
Roger. Inbound. Danger close.
I need an EMP deployed now.
EMP imminent.
EMP imminent. Malaka.
Get back in your cell.
Splinter Cell. Oh my god. Really?
Hey, take this.
Makes no sense.
Don't make me regret this.
Fuck this shit! Give me a Splinter Cell, a new Splinter Cell game.
5 years
A
since
remake,
Rainbow Six
something.
Siege first launched, and the community has never been stronger. In celebration of this milestone, Ubisoft Montreal has put together a special video to thank all of the amazing players and developers that have helped Siege become the game it is today.
Yeah, Siege is cool. Siege is cool, I'm fine with that. Shout out
In
to Siege
December
players.
2015, a small team released Rainbow Six Siege. A game built on a strong vision, creativity, competitiveness, and team play.
Pour le joueur, le 1er décembre, c'est un début, mais pour nous aussi. Il faut tout de suite s'engager et dire aux joueurs, ce jeu est installé, tu peux t'y installer aussi. Et
Yeah, cheesy, right?
That original vision was quickly adopted by our passionate community, propelling it to a whole new level.
Okay, Siege has grown so much.
This is such a special moment, and being at 1 year anniversary of Rainbow Six now, game being stronger than ever, more players today than we had in the past, it means the world to us.
But we also had our share of challenges.
Health that touches upon subjects like matchmaking, connectivity, all those aspects are absolutely critical to the experience of the player.
Through it all, we're always driven by you, our community. And
Yeah,
together, we grow stronger.
huge community on Rainbow Six.
There is no sequel plan, and we're here for the next 10 years, so expect more Rainbow Six in your life for quite some time.
Oh, did you hear that? No way! I love that. No second part. Thank you. I like games like that needs to be like just update the game. We don't need a new one.
C'est vraiment le résultat de autant de nous que de vous. Ce jeu, il est autant le vôtre qu'il est le nôtre, nous, l'équipe de développement.
Now 60 million players strong.
60 million.
We're just getting started.
No way.
From the devs that build the game to the community that plays it, thank you.
Oh, look at the hammer. You speak French, right? What did that guy say? No, I don't speak French.
If you haven't tried it yet,
Hiram
dive into our
speaks.
new Operation Steel Wave update available now and take Ace and Malusi out for a spin.
A few days ago, we introduced y'all to a brand new multiplayer shooter. Now, it's time to venture into the Hyperscape.
Oh, Hyperscape. Is that the new one, right? The new Battle Royale? I didn't play that one. Yeah, that looks too good to be true. Imagine like this game would never look like that.
Wait, what was that? A hack in the hyperscape. That's not supposed to be there.
Look, it looks awesome though, this trailer. Look at it.
About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions. So, here we are. 10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacities. But the people at Prisma changed everything. They gave everyone a way out. The Hyperscape.
No. Oh, okay.
The biggest draw by far is Crown Rush. This is where anyone can become someone.
Yeah, you see the trailer looks cool, but I don't know. I have seen people play it and was like, okay, it's just another battle royale, I guess. Still gotta love the trailers. Hey, you see, that's cool.
If you get good at Crown Rush,
this kind of doesn't do it.
change your life.
This thing doesn't do it for me. Yeah, me neither. I'm not gonna play that one.
Lately.
I just like the trailer, you know, like the cinematics.
Rumors of people getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world. A darker secret lies at the heart of Hyperscape. And we have to find it. Some of us are searching for a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others, a new way altogether. That's what brings us to the edge of the future.
Like Sword Art Online? What do you mean?
I'm JC, Creative Director on Hyperscape.
JC's work on Far Cry Primal and multiple Prince of Persia titles has established him as a top creative here
Prince
at
of
Ubisoft.
Persia. Give me that game.
It from scratch, seeing it grow, adding ideas is really
Give me
cool.
Prince of Persia. Give me Splinter Cell.
Welcome to the Hyperscape.
The game takes place in 2054. It's in a future where humanity has grown a little darker. One of the companies there, they are launching what's called the Hyperscape, which is a virtual world and the internet of the future. It's the place where everything converges. Within the virtual world, there is a battle royale that takes place in the virtual city of Neo Arcadia. Then we also introduce a lot of new things. You get the opportunity to do parkour on the rooftops, to go into interiors where it's much more narrow, much more stressful. You get to go to the landmarks where there's more opportunities to get cool items, but also more players, so it's a risk-reward kind of deal. We introduced the notion of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the fly to adapt your tactics. With hacks, you can do things like teleport yourself, you can wrap yourself into a ball and bounce around the battlefield. So a lot of abilities that let you have fun, that are toys that you can play with. And finally, it's made as a spectacle, so all the viewers will be able to interact with the game on different levels through the Twitch extension.
No way,
so
how?
In a few minutes, there's going to be a vote, and viewers will be able to decide what effect they want to affect the whole battle. So things like changing the gravity, infinite ammo, or stuff like that. So players,
No, that's awesome.
Have to adapt to all kinds of stuff.
I was always like thinking about stuff like that. Like, how can like?
So for me, it's really exciting because right now, as we speak, we're launching the open beta, and so it's going to be available for free to play for all PC players worldwide.
I always wanted the viewers
all the players, all the streamers, and
interact with the game, you know, to influence the game in some way, you know? And this is like so interactive. Yeah. If they pull that off, it's gonna be awesome.
Watch and learn how it's done. Perfecto.
Showtime.
Mine. Let's show them what I'm made of. Go time. Watch closely. Here we go.
No, that was cool. Konodashi. PC open beta. There's an open beta going on. Open beta July 12th. Free 30-tier battle pass. Okay.
The digital world of the Hyperscape gave our artists and developers incredible freedom when it came to designing characters.
Production manager Anna Maria Musca is going to take us behind the scenes of character design.
My name is Anna Maria Musca. I'm the production manager for characters and weapons on Hyperscape. We have paid an exceptional amount of detail to our characters. We switch different outfits, different fashion statements, different tattoos, different materials until we see them as real individuals, as real people. So the second you pick a character, you see them in game, you understand what their motivations are and what drives them and what challenges them.
Yeah, she looks like a hard character herself,
this
indeed,
was the
right?
first lineup of characters. This is our default base, but
yeah, I'm tempted to try that out
down,
as well.
Everything has been meticulously thought of. Would this person actually like this type of outfit? Would this person enjoy the type of tattoos that we're putting on them? Will they actually like to be in this body? Each season, we plan to produce new outfits for these characters. So we're hoping some of our players are gonna see the effort and maybe even correlate some of the accessories to what's gonna happen in the game. We're very excited to see it in people's hands.
Okay, this Twitch extension is just mind-blowing. I want to see that.
Next generation of gaming. Ubisoft has been
I need
working
that in
closely with
single-player
console makers
games, though.
to take advantage of all the extraordinary capabilities these new consoles will offer.
Now we have a special guest to tell us a little more.
Hey everyone, Phil Spencer from
Phil
Xbox.
Spencer! Phil!
With Watch Dogs Legion, Ubisoft is supporting smart delivery.
Yeah,
so you will
dude!
get the absolute best version of the game on any version of Xbox you're playing on. On Series X, you'll get to take advantage of the amazing work the team has done with DirectX ray tracing to create an absolutely immersive version of London like you've never seen before.
Oh,
Ubisoft has a unique ability to create immersive worlds, setting a new bar that continues to drive our industry forward.
What's up, dude?
I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed.
Valhalla!
I love the time I've spent exploring the world in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I can't wait for you to see the gameplay from Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Finally! Show the fucking gameplay.
All right. We know you've been waiting to hear more about this game because it was announced back in April.
Yes!
And now it's time for a deep dive into the world.
I got the goosebumps here.
My name is Julien Laferrière, and I'm the producer of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So a couple of weeks ago, we announced Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the reaction from the fans was just amazing. The time period of Vikings is really, really inspiring.
My God, I got the goosebumps. Look at that. Holy shit.
We found that, they were not mindless barbarians. Vikings were actually farmers trying to find new lands for them to settle. And so they had really human motivations. So for us to have this opportunity to tell kind of the real story about Vikings and kind of separate ourselves from the myths and the folklore is really something that drove us to make this game. The team went to Norway and England to take the same roads that the Vikings did, to really experience what it meant to be a Viking at that time.
Skål!
And then leaving Norway,
Skål!
which is
man.
but majestic, and just coming by boat.
Damn, look how Norway is so beautiful.
And see those rolling green hills.
Look at this.
Full of life.
Yeah.
It's just this moment that most likely the Vikings felt as well. You need to see this land of opportunity. And this is exactly the feeling we want players to experience in this game.
Yes, sir, please. Look. Oh my God, he looks so cool.
It is the story of Eivor, a Viking chieftain. Eivor is either male or
look at
female. You decide when you start the game. They will have to leave Norway to settle in England because you just can't live in Norway anymore. There's too much political pressure, no
Eivor, my
resources
boy.
available.
I'm gonna be like, oh, look at him. Such an asshole.
Obviously, in England, it's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your clan prosper.
Okay, settlement building. I love that.
Vikings
What the
were
hell?
brutal warriors.
Looks like a movie.
And the fact that they were mastering a lot of weapons coming from the medieval times really inspired us to kind of revamp the fight system.
Yeah, please
To
revamp
leverage
it.
the brutality and the intensity of Viking combat. Vikings were not only fighting face to face, they were masters of stealth and deception when needed. They used basically any sort of tactics they could use to win the battle. So we want to portray the full range.
Dude, if you haven't
of
played
combat that you
Odyssey,
can imagine
you're
coming
missing
from
out.
the
Odyssey is
Vikings.
incredible. Woo-hoo, my boy, look at him. Look at Odyssey was
We
great.
are
Yeah.
very happy to finally
Amazing
be able
game.
to show you the game we've all been working on. So please enjoy this deep dive into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Gameplay, please show me gameplay. In-game footage, working in progress. Okay. Show me gameplay, please. Get Odyssey.
In
It's
Assassin's Creed
incredible.
Valhalla, you will relive the epic saga of the Viking invasion of England.
Yes, please.
You play as Eivor, a Viking from Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across the North Sea to the British Isles.
Do you see how downscaled the graphics
Eivor
are
is
now?
driven by an ambitious goal to build a thriving Norse settlement in a hostile land.
For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking.
Raid. Oh,
Today
damn.
we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
England is a dark age tangle of broken kingdoms and warring dynasties, a land of opportunity and riches. As you prowl England's rivers by longship, you may raid locations you spot from
For
the shore.
Valhalla!
Ground your ship and blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle.
You can burn those? Yeah. What the fuck was that? Frame drops. Oh, what? I can
The
revive
crew
people?
will assist you in all your raids, fighting enemies, battering down doors.
Okay, this looks
and
super
stealing
close to
cargo
Odyssey.
Too heavy for one set of arms. Whatever riches and resources you pillage may be used to develop your settlement. Access to
yes!
useful services, better tools, and
I
new
love that.
settlers. At the heart of your settlement is the Alliance map. It will serve as a record of the allies you have made and a guide for future opportunities.
Wessex,
Viking
the
age
kingdom
was
of
a time
Wessex.
warriors and legends. In Valhalla, you will find the largest variety of enemies ever assembled in an Assassin's Creed game. Every archetype offers a unique challenge. Some will coordinate with their allies for special attacks, while others will use nearby objects to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors.
No,
To face
shit.
these attacks, you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses to gain the upper hand. Take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities. Snare them with the Viking harpoon.
Oh!
Pummel them with throwing axes. Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance. Or finish them off.
Oh my god, you see the
Jewelry,
brutal.
any
Okay,
two
this
weapons you
the
wish
menus
to
are
unleash a
copy
deadly
paste from
combination of
Odyssey. The menus.
Customize your fighting style as you see fit, and become a legendary Viking warrior.
Oh my god.
All combinations of weapons are available.
And
for
also
jewelry,
the UI is so
including two
similar to
shields.
Odyssey. You know, you have the abilities left and right, the same thing.
Not all situations call for violence. In this new land, a Viking must find a way to adapt.
Oh, they brought that back.
As
back.
Eivor is not welcome in England, you may need to outsmart your enemies.
I don't mind it
avoiding
either.
unwanted
I'm just
attention in
saying,
towns and
pointing that
bustling
out.
Cities. Use Eivor's hood and cloak to blend with crowds and slip past watchful eyes. An unseen hunter among the people.
Oh, I love that feature. They brought that Batman. Remember that with Ezio?
From
My
capital
God.
cities and villages to the dense forests and rolling hills of England.
Hiding in plain sight.
Exploration is vital to keeping yourself sharp. You must feed off the land if you hope to endure.
No.
Hunt and forage to replenish your health and fortify your equipment.
What?
Search pagan temples and Roman ruins for new activities and challenges.
I feel 100% run coming. Yeah, of course, man. This is a platinum for sure for me.
The more you explore,
oh, the Raven.
Secrets you will reveal.
Ravens, show no mercy.
But as you push deeper into England, the enemy will push back. In a series of climactic moments, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will feature massive assaults in which you will lead Eivor's army into battle against heavily guarded Saxon fortresses.
Thank you for the raid, Fabs. Holy shit. Shout out to Fabs, guys.
We rebuild.
Elena, welcome. Welcome, guys.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Fabs, welcome, dude. You're watching the show, the Ubisoft.
Norse myths.
Deus Vault, what's up, Shock?
It will challenge.
Shout out, please, guys. Hydrate. Thank you, Alex.
Thrilling triumphs and tragic losses.
Okay, graphically, it doesn't look super like advanced. It's like Odyssey. Yeah. Me too. I have it. I'm gonna get it all as well. I'm fine, Fabs. How are you, man? Thank you so much for the raid. Perfect moment. Yeah, dude, we're watching this show. It's awesome. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Available November. Hey, Elena, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it.
Unlike anything the franchise has seen before.
Glad pre-ordered the
Assassin's Creed
collection.
Valhalla will release this holiday season on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5,
Hey,
Xbox
thank
One,
you, Shock, for the
PS4,
follow.
PC, and Stadia.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate the follow. Thank you.
We're close to
Arigato.
wrapping up today, but before we go, our CEO, Yves Guillemot, is here to share a few words.
That was it for today, guys, I think.
I hope you will have enjoyed what you have seen today.
We
and
did.
that you will love playing these games. I'm proud of our teams for delivering an ambitious,
Hey,
bold,
Danish, thank
and
you
creative
for the
lineup
lurk.
of games.
Hey,
And we
Insular,
haven't
thank
shown
you so much for the
everything yet.
follow. Thank
In
you.
fact,
Arigato.
we have a lot more to come. So you will have another Ubisoft Forward to reveal even more about our upcoming games.
Another
But
one?
before ending this show, we have one more thing to share with you.
Okay, please. Far Cry 6? Give me Splinter Cell, Far Cry 6, something, please. Anthony Gonzalez? Sean Ray? Yeah, I think this is. Yes, it is. It is Far Shakira Barrera. Yeah, I think it is. Far Cry 6. Oh my god, I got the goosebumps here, Malakis. Malakis, what's happening? I think it is. Far Cry 6. Yes, Far Cry 6, baby. Damn. Hype. Let me hold a gold brick, bro. Libertad. Not Far Cry. My money, rip. It is Far Cry. It is Far Cry 6. And that must be Vas. The boy. Far Cry 6. Hell fucking yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, what a tune. It is Vas. It is Vas. 2021 PS5? I think yes. I don't know, Fabs.
Perfect, but useless.
Hey, this actor.
Give me your hands.
Papa.
Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
What are you doing?
Breathe.
Diego.
The pin simply holds the handle.
Gustavo Frig, yeah.
It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom. Follow me.
Okay, that's not parenting.
Now. I am El Presidente, which means that someday you will be El Presidente. And our people, they do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise, indecision, strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves, they will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, look at him.
They will answer you with screams. Call you evil. A monster.
He's the best.
And give you this. So you
Muerte Castillo.
Are you evil? Are you a monster? Because our country is like this grenade, except it has 2 basic parts. Our people. And you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom. Do you understand now? Prove it.
Oh, the release date 21? Oh my God, 18 February of 21. No way, they did give a release date. Oh fuck.
And with that, we're wrapping up our first Ubisoft Forward.
Yeah.
Today, we've seen the next generation of Assassin's Creed, the birth of a resistance in Watch Dogs Legion, the cyber chaos of Hyperscape.
Hey
and the
guys,
epic
that was
reveal
awesome
of Far
though.
Cry's newest installment.
I like the show.
Along with so much more.
Remember, we'll be back later this year with another Ubisoft Forward filled
But
with
it
tons
was
of
too
game
short.
news and updates.
Thanks for joining us.
It was too short in my opinion. I don't know. Look at the gameplay. They're showing more gameplay. They listen to the audience. Remember the
Hey
shit
everyone,
they got
welcome
because
to
they
the
didn't
Ubisoft
show?
Forward post show. My name is Yusuf McGee.
Ah, it's a
this
post show.
is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. we're going to take a deep dive into about 30 minutes of gameplay, and we're joined by a very special guest here.
Hey everyone, this is Philippe Bergeron, otherwise known as Fizz. I am the quest director on Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So Fizz, we're setting up here for what looks like an epic encounter. Tell us exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, so here we're midway through the quest that we're showing for UB Forward. Here we're looking at the assault of Berg Castle. So these are big moments that usually sort of culminate at the end of the story. And so here Eivor, our Viking raider, is taking a group of raiders and Fyrds into Berg Castle to go and take down Rued and his clan.
So who exactly is Rued, and why does Eivor sort of want to pick a fight with him?
Basically,
but
Rued
it's YouTube compression and all that, so I don't know.
Where at the beginning of the arc, this is something that happens before. Rued basically caused a lot of turmoil within the territory, and Oswald, who's the sort of elderman to inherit this territory, needs your help to take him down. Oswald having just been defeated in a previous quest, and so here this is revenge, but also accomplishing your ultimate goal.
So Fizz, as you're talking, we're seeing some of the combat of Valhalla. Can you tell us a little bit about the changes to combat this time around?
We wanted to basically add a lot of new mechanics
the combat,
to it.
like,
So we added
they
like
changed
some
the
dual wielding
style,
to the player,
I guess,
like a stun system
more
in there.
brutal.
And we really needed to do this to sort of portray that sort of the brutality that comes with being a Viking. The Stone Age sort of fits into that.
Did you see that
the time and the character.
Oh, the music. Ah.
Oswald. He lives. Oswald lives!
Eivor, is that you? Shut your ass, twig spine.
Here, Eivor has taken her entire army through the assault, and finally it's revealed that our Elderman, our ally, Oswald, is still alive, and Rued has him captive.
So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? 2 Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him.
So now that we've seen that Oswald is alive, we have Rued within our sights. What's the next
Definitely looks like a
So the next move for
yeah.
Eivor is to finally face off against
like,
Rued. She
it's
has
Odyssey.
her allies; they can take care of the rest
It's like
of the army.
Odyssey.
Now it's time to go one-on-one against Rued in one of our boss
Very
battles,
close.
actually.
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald.
And it's worth pointing out, actually, that here what we're showing is the player going and facing off against
did you
Rued
see the splash of
aggressively.
blood?
But we tend to always have to support a 360-degree approach in these things. So the player could have approached this a little bit more stealthy and gotten at least like a good critical hit on either Rued or his wolf. And so you can play this a little bit more strategically if that's your playstyle.
So we're not only fighting Rued here, but also his pet wolf, right?
One of my preferred strategies is to eliminate the wolf first, just focus fire on him. It takes at least one opponent out of the combat. Now Rued will have extra abilities that come into play if you do eliminate his wolf, but I think having one opponent less in the battlefield makes for a good strategy in the whole.
Only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Niflheim.
My destiny. That fate will not be met today. Riders, they should be roomed, wolf-kissed. Made thralls, not treated as equals. We are better than this. Than all of them.
Do not drag me down.
So Eivor is Wolf Kissed, like the name, like the nickname. Eivor the Wolf Kissed.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argiv swine?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly.
All right, so we've defeated Rued, we freed Oswald. What comes next?
Oswald, in this case, prefers for Rued to be kept alive, and so you basically
you can
have to choose whether
decide.
you're going to go against his wishes or stay true to your nature.
So we have this choice to make, but before we get into that, I want to rewind a little bit because we just did this big, grand assault, but Eivor couldn't have done it alone. She clearly had to recruit some folks along the way, get some troops, get some allies. So let's actually rewind and see how we went about first gathering those troops.
Right. So when coming up to an assault, it's a game of numbers. Eivor can go into pretty much any location and be a stealthy Viking, eliminating some of the assets, which ultimately would be a strategy. You can do that, and you'll have some of the ingredients or of the assets there that will have been sabotaged, but you still need an army. So here what we're seeing is Eivor going around the countryside and raising what we call a fyrd, which is the men and the women of the territory who come up and fight in the name of a king. So here Eivor is going around and trying to convince people to fight in the name of Oswald to finally take down the oppressor that is Rued.
Defending East Anglia, defending you. Will you not do the same?
What? Die in defense of a lost cause?
Yeah, so she's really using like the image and like the leadership that Oswald had, what he meant to the people in his name. She's going to recruit these people.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
So we're told by this Reeve that there are troops, there are allies that he could add to our cause. But first, we sort of need to do him a favor. Is that right?
Yeah. So obviously, these people
Graphics
have been
are
run
not
down
improved
by
at all.
and the
Do you
impact
think
he's
it's
had on the
improved?
territory. So I think
I don't
a lot
see
of these people
improvement.
have sort of lost hope. And so
Graphically.
you need to show them that there is hope. And so here, Eivor is basically
Like,
helping
Odyssey
them
looked
take back
incredible
one of
already.
their prized locations by taking a couple men and raiding
Yeah.
a nearby
Looks same.
township, basically taking it back for the people and showing that there's a reason to continue fighting and then get them on your side.
Maybe not polished it yet. I don't know. I don't think you will see drastic difference for first years on most games. I don't agree. Have you seen Last of Us? Have you seen Last of Us? Dude. Last of Us looks Last of Us on PS4
When
looks
Eivor
like a
does
PS5
this, obviously
game,
you
dude.
have access to a full suite of abilities. So
It's
again,
a
improvements that
technical
we've done
wonder
to the
piece.
fight system. You have some brutal axe throwing in there. You have archery or like range combat abilities in there as well. So really, again, like depending on what your playstyle is, you can customize your loadout and go in there how you wish.
I hope the PlayStation 5 version will be much
Just saw this giant pulse go out.
much
What
more
exactly was that?
improved.
So that
Spider-Man
is,
was with
is what we call the
PS5
Odin sight.
for
The Odin sight
standard.
is basically our interpretation of
No, I don't think so.
the Eagle Vision from previous games, and we thought it was good to sort of bring that back. It's basically Eivor's intuition. It's how she perceives the world. When player uses that, it'll highlight basically interactive objects, like things that will
They will
bring her an
improve,
advantage. So we'll have
and they will
arrows,
improve also load
like
times
health
and all that.
consumables that are in there.
You know,
So it
and
really
wait
is like
for
a
the Spider-Man
good
and the
way
speed,
of sort of
the
understanding
swing
the
speed and all
world
that is gonna
showing
be
you,
improved.
like things that you can go and touch.
Because they had already the base, and they just like will
Yeah, I
polish
mean,
it. I
speaking of
guess.
things we can touch, we just picked up this awesome new weapon.
It's something we wanted to play with on Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
No,
where
the load times
we
will not
have
be better.
fewer
The load
weapons
times
in the
will be
game, but
zero.
you can invest in them more, so they become your
Next to
weapon.
nothing.
And so depending what your preferred playstyle is or your preferred weapon type, then you can go
Say
and choose,
goodbye to load times.
I'm gonna fight with this weapon and invest heavily into that.
Not only are we
Wolfskin,
weapons,
welcome,
but we see
dude.
something here called the
My
Book
living
of
room watching the
Knowledge.
stream
Tell
on
us a
my
little bit
TV.
more about
Oh, that
They unlock skills for
sounds
players. So here
cozy.
you can see the
Thank
Valkyrie
you, my
dive
dude.
that has just been unlocked.
Lurking,
We
awesome.
have these spread out throughout the world. So again, to
Have you
promote
seen
exploration and discovery.
Eivor,
As you
the
travel
Wolf
through the world
Kissed?
and you explore locations, you
Eivor,
can find
the
these books that will
Wolf
add
Kissed.
abilities that you can
Uh-huh.
go and invest in, put into your loadout, then go into the different locations with the different
Depends on
quests
game.
in
Yeah,
the
most
game,
games,
and use those
like
depending on
90%
what
of the
your
games
playstyle
won't be
is.
a difference. But
Now we've recaptured this village, we've secured more troops for our assault. Let's jump back now and figure out what we want to do with Rued.
like I told you, Last of Us 2 looks
The rightful
looks
king of East
PS5
Anglia has
graphics already.
spared your life today, and so it will be.
Oh yes, Horizon Zero Dawn,
Passion is a
dude.
virtue
Wait,
suited
wait.
for anyone,
When it
Eivor.
comes out, you will see.
Thank you.
It's gonna look amazing.
Eivor decided to let him live. Rued is really angry about that. Being a Norse Viking, being put to the death in battle is your road to Valhalla. So
They
he was
developed
basically
it on
denied access to
PS5
Valhalla in this
exclusively.
situation. obviously all of these decisions come into play later on in the game, so we have very difficult decisions for the player to make. We didn't want to have easy decisions.
Yeah, you know, when I was playing, I decided to listen to Oswald and spare Rued's life, but what exactly is the relationship like between Eivor and Oswald?
So the relationship between Eivor and Oswald is an alliance. It's basically Eivor is surrounded by territories that initially getting into England are hostile towards her, and obviously if you want to set up a new settlement, you want to make sure that your neighbor is friendly. So here in East Anglia, Oswald is the man for the job, where putting him into a position of power would help her sort of secure her territory. So earlier on to the territory, Eivor comes in here, meets Oswald. The problems he had with Rued are sort of put to light, and
they're
going
showing
through
much
the
of
arc, you
story,
basically
right?
help him deal with Rued and aligning basically Danes with Saxons in one
See, it doesn't look
territory.
very improved.
So, Fizz, we've completed the assault. We've gotten our hands dirty with some combat, taken down Rued.
But it still looks
we
great.
Have this big
Don't
open
get me wrong,
region
it
of
looks
East
great.
Anglia. So before we head off
It
to
still looks
Oswald's
great.
wedding, what do you say we head out, have some fun, and see what we can get into in the open world?
Northwick.
That sounds great.
So we see a cat here with a speech bubble above it, and you best believe if you let me talk to a cat, I'm gonna talk to a cat.
Yeah, these are some of our some of my favorite moments actually in the game, where we put out a whole bunch of events throughout the territory. And it sort of rewards, again, exploration, going around. It's a chance for us also to sort of showcase a different side of Eivor. A lot of the quests sort of deal more with like politics and warfare, and this shows a slightly more human nature to her. So it permits us to explore that character a little bit more.
I want squirrels.
And so here, basically, like you're trying to help a kid with his cat, and ultimately get that cat to sort of join your crew as a cat raider.
You just said cat raider way too casually. You're telling me I could have a
No.
cat Viking raider on my longship?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Oh my god, yes, I love it. Perfect.
That is so cool.
So yeah,
Wait,
as you're
wait,
riding
wait.
around the
pet.
rivers of England, you would see a cat basically walking around your longship, keeping your Viking raiders company.
You know, speaking
No
of the Viking
way!
longship, we're seeing some of that gameplay here now. Can you
That's
talk a little
awesome. I
bit
love
about how
I
it
love
works and
shit like
functions in Valhalla?
that.
Yeah, so starting out on this project, I think the Viking longship is one of the biggest images that we all have when we think about Vikings in our game. And so Vikings had this
Get
this
Conan
awesome
in game. Yeah,
design for
Conan.
a longship that had a
Wolf
very shallow
Conan.
hull, so it permitted them to go very far inland very quickly, and you could basically disembark Viking raiders like on pretty much any shore. We added that into the game, where you can basically sail up to any location and then just decide to disembark with your guys and raid a location, loot all its treasure, get back in the ship, and then continue sailing down the river to your next opportunity.
So I know past Assassin's Creed games allowed for songs and things like that to be sung on ships. Will Valhalla have a similar version of that?
Yeah, so this is something we actually wanted the crew of your ship to become like your home away from home. So we added stories and songs into the ship. So basically, as the player is going around, you could decide to have your skald sort of sing a song for you as you row down the river. But you can also decide, depending on who the raiders are in your ship, to hear more about their life. So you can actually queue up stories, and they'll give you a little bit more background on who they are. So you get to know your sort of fighters as you're traveling around the world, which is a cool moment.
Yep. I need a Mimir. I need a Mimir in my boat.
View. What exactly are we looking at?
We had this on previous Assassins, where you would like ride on your horse, and you could pull out, have the horse sort of follow the track. We have a similar thing for the ship, where you can put up your sails. It's cruise control for the ship, so you can pull back, take in the scenery, listen to some songs or some stories,
look at that.
and just take it all in.
Okay, this looks amazing. You see, it's gonna look. If it's gonna look like
So,
Odyssey,
you know, speaking
I'm
of
good.
Viking songs, we have an activity here that's
gonna
not
look
exactly singing, but kind of related, right?
Yeah, so here what we have is what we call flighting, which was an activity that Norse people would partake in. They would like to have a battle of wits and sort of poetry where insults would be thrown back and forth between each other. The idea was to try and have a good insult, but also to have a good rhythm and a good rhyme in there. So it's basically a precursor to rap battles.
Oh, wager and duel?
Here's the silver. Now begin.
To all those whom I speak, they say Eivor's a clod.
Then you're speaking to fools and their knowledge is flawed.
Well.
How exactly do you go about being successful in one of these?
The trick behind a good flight was to choose the right insult, identifying the right cadence, and then trying to find what rhymed the best.
I'm known for my might.
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh my god, I don't get that. It looks like they're saturated video.
All claim that you're
Yeah, it may be the stream. Don't take it for like, you know, granted. You're gonna see it like different in your TV.
Then you've clearly misheard them. My wit is immense.
Oh, you
no, it's for sure.
with that one. Well,
it's getting compressed on YouTube and then compressed by my stream, so it's like, you know, very compressed.
Don't believe everything you hear, unless it touches on my flighting. Then heed every word.
Take the coin.
So now that we've proven our sharp tongue and wit, I think it's time for a bit more relaxing activity. So we're fishing here.
Fishing?
Yeah, that's it. So we gave Eivor a fishing line so you can actually throw out a line and go catch some fish. This is used basically to play into our new health loop where the player will lose health. I fished a lot in Final Fantasy 15. And it doesn't automatically regenerate like we would have in the past.
There was a trophy,
so you actually have to go out and
for fishing.
Get some supplies.
I fished a lot.
You'll find mushrooms and some food that you can gather. But here, like you can also catch some fish and consume that to regain some health. We also will sometimes have it in certain quests. So it's a good way to sort of chill out on the side of
Jesus
the
Christ,
water.
you're one
and
of
just,
those people?
Again, take it all in.
How can you play a single player game when skipping dialogues? It makes no sense.
So this is what we call one
I have
of
a friend he
our
skips the cutscenes.
So
I mean, why are you
is
playing it even
you
then?
Find these around the world.
Makes no sense.
And you make offerings to it. So it'll take like animal parts and stuff that you can find throughout the world. Here, what you're seeing, though, is sort of like a fancy version of it, where as you do your offering, you get interrupted by some kids that basically come and steal your stuff. So it's just a way for us to sort of showcase that, like, the systems and the activities in the world can sort of play in with some quests and some little events. So it's our way to sort of dress up these moments and make it all fit inside the
that reminds me a little bit of Witcher,
like a really
right?
Unexpected turn for what I thought was going to be kind of a simple interaction.
Yeah, and it's really what we were trying to do with these events is to give another dimension to Eivor, other than just the pure
me too, Hyrule.
Viking
I agree.
or the politician.
The Witcher,
you can imagine at some point that will grow old if you're always telling that version of the character. So it lets us really go into the depth of who is Eivor.
The Witcher is such an amazing
what
game.
motivates her, how she can interact with the world outside of warfare and politics.
Your stealth needs work.
Your stealth needs work.
And it also showcases like a different facet of the world at the same time. It's not only Eivor, so it just widens the breadth of the stories that we can tell.
So who exactly
Reminds
are
me
these
of
two
Far
children?
Cry Primal.
These are kids of
tracking.
They are
I haven't
going
played
through tough
Primal.
times.
But Witcher like investigating
and so they're just
was
here trying to
amazing,
survive
incredible.
And
really loved it.
Exploit
really
the
did.
people that are there to make offerings.
It was kind of nice to see
I really
that
enjoyed
Eivor
it.
wasn't really necessarily upset at them for stealing, and after you talk to them, you have the choice of helping them. You can give them food, give them some money, or maybe just say, hey,
Yeah.
good
Now
luck
the stream is like kind of I know
Yeah,
the
and this is something
resolution.
we also wanted to do a lot. Like
It's
we
down
here we're
kinda.
doing an event, we do it in quests as well. But we want to give a lot of this agency.
So
in
fun
players'
playing
hands
The
so
Witcher.
that
The dialogue
they
was
can
always so
sort
good.
of
Yeah,
shape
Witcher
Eivor
is
a
like,
little bit.
my opinion, one of the best games ever
who she
made.
is, so it represents them a little bit more, and they can role play that a little bit better. And again, it just gives her like a little bit more humanity in these.
Like the dialogue, the writing is incredible, and when you do the investigating, like the comments that Geralt makes, he talks about what he's doing at the time. It's like
Here,
just like
large
feels
walker.
so good.
A necklace.
Yes, it's a St. Martin seal. You're welcome here anytime, Large Walker.
You're one of us
Still
now.
haven't finished it.
Visit us,
Rivlock,
okay?
you're killing me.
I will. Take care now, small green walkers.
Small green walkers.
So I think AC veterans might recognize this
Yes.
here, but what exactly is Eivor chasing down?
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
here
a
you're
song.
seeing Eivor running down one of our tattoo images. So this is
It's a tattoo
challenging
image.
the player on free run abilities, but also for fans of the series, sort of pulling at their heartstrings for some beloved features.
So are we going to be able to tattoo Eivor?
Yes, by collecting these tattoos, you actually bring them back to your settlement,
Don't disown
and then
me?
you can
Nah, don't
customize
worry,
different
man.
body parts, having different tattoos everywhere. So again, another form of expression.
No way,
and
I want
sort
to
of
fill my body
represent
with
that
tattoos. Come
Viking
on.
culture.
This is so cool.
Fizz, one of my favorite things when I was just out there exploring
I
East
loved
Anglia
Gwen almost
was
as-
coming
yeah,
upon a
I
house
didn't
or
get into
building
Gwen-
and realizing that there was a
Gwent,
chest inside,
but, I don't
that
know.
there was
But
no
triple
easy way
triad,
in.
oh my
In
god.
this case, I saw all
Amazing.
the doors were barred, but I knew that because there was a chest in there must have been some way to get inside. So I went around the back and,
No,
found
you
a
can
way in.
do that?
Yeah, I'm glad you actually caught on to that. You're pointing at something that we wanted to work on a lot on Valhalla, where we wanted the exploration to make you feel smarter. So we played a lot with puzzle solving, so making sure that every house that you find sort of appeals to you, like it draws your attention, and then when you want to come and explore, it's not given to you. You still have to work for it.
It gives me
it'll challenge
Witcher
you on
vibes,
your
man.
observation
It gives me
skills,
Witcher vibes.
Logic, just trying to find how do I get into this. So we play a lot with level design, quest design to offer challenges to players, and you basically come out of it like with a better feeling for the exploration, but you also get to see more of a story behind each of
Look
these
how
locations, which
huge
we've
it is,
crafted.
man.
So it gave us a little bit more time to
It
sort
is
of slow
beautiful,
down the
man.
experience and tell a different version of a story.
What? Battlefield? Oh, the Blood Eagle?
A poor
No.
victim of someone's fury.
Yeah, I mean, speaking about exploration and
No,
just
it's
finding
not.
things out in
They
the
didn't
world,
blood-
I was
blood
just
eagle.
wandering and came across this clearing and found this kind of morbid altar.
Yeah, so this is one of our bigger events that we have scattered in the world. So as Eivor explores, she can find altars like this, and by interacting with them, here it's a trap that's been set by this character named Regan. Now there's a bigger
Negan.
story behind all this. There's multiple steps to it later on. So this is one of the moments.
Gotta get to bed, work tomorrow.
It
Oh,
permits us
cheesy,
to
thank
go
you so
into a
much for
slightly
stopping
more
by. I appreciate
mystical
you.
realm and
Sleep well.
play with a boss
Thank you
fight
very
that
much.
has more magical abilities, if we
Sleep
will.
well. Bye-bye.
And basically have this
Thank you.
awesome boss fight in the middle of the swamps.
So what was that red thing? So it was, I think this is like hallucinating
And so here
now.
the abilities that you see Reagan using are a little bit on the mystical side of things. What's happening is Eivor at the beginning in that trap is poisoned, and so she starts sort of hallucinating, seeing the
Yeah,
world in a sort of
told
different light and filter. And so that's sort of what lets us go into this
Like
the
Hellblade.
realm of the
Yeah.
weird.
My rage, spirit of my father's rage, fill me!
I hope they will put some supernatural stuff in the game like they did in Odyssey, you know? Like maybe show me something, you know? Maybe like fight Fenrir or something like that, you know? I want something like that. Make it like in a side quest, I don't care, but I need something like supernatural because, you know, it's Assassin's Creed.
Cracking. Arrest your demons.
So we just saw here that Regan belongs to something called the Daughters of Lyria.
Yeah, that's correct. By finding the other daughters, you'll get a little bit more backstory on who they are, so we don't want to spoil that too much. But it creates like a sort of greater story that is not on the main path in any way, but it is still very rich and adds to the lore of this world and actually plays into history.
Adds to
So
the lore.
we just had a really exciting, really intense boss battle. I think it's time for
I'm
something
gonna
a little
platinum
bit more
that shit.
relaxing and calming.
Yeah, it's
Cannot wait.
Here it's all about pacing yourself with the highs and the lows. So here we have a low chill moment of what we call building a cairn. So Eivor, as she explores the world, will find these sort of meditative areas where you have a pile of rocks that you could just stack on top of one another using physics. And I mean, yeah, the ultimate goal is to try and get the highest pile of rocks, but really it's about taking in the sights, relaxing, taking a step back, and just building something.
Together we stack stones into cairns.
No way. Really? You stack stones?
Think of this as a test of mind and wit. Stack the cairn stones high and wide into any shape you like.
I mean,
2
you can
days
spend
later.
as much time as you want building these things, making them as high as you want. As weird
One
as
of
you
those
want.
addicting
I'm sure,
mini
like, a
games.
lot of these stuff
You
will
like
end up on
spend
the
2
internet,
hours
people
to
comparing
stack the stones.
structures. And the cool thing is that
I'm
once
gonna
you've
spend
built
like
it
3 hours
and
on
you decide
that
to
shit.
get out of it, it sort of stays
Oh,
there, and so that's
damn.
yours, right? And until the moment where you come back and you want to build a new one, it's
This
sort of
is
cool
the
that
end
we
of
were
the
able
game.
to give that to players to express themselves.
It's the
At
final
this point
boss.
in the demo, we've explored East Anglia, we've met some children, we've broken into a house, we've fought a boss, we've built a cairn. I think now
Where's
it's
the
finally
synchronization
time to
point?
go and head off to Oswald's wedding.
Yeah, so this is the moment it's all been building up to. By the
And
moment
where's the
you get
connection
into
to
the
now,
turns,
to
or
the
it's
like
sort of
current
mentioned
like
by Oswald
timeline?
that he's trying to get
I think
married
they will
with
not
his
show
Dane
that.
lady. And so as you go through the arc, that's sort of like the underlying thread. Really, it's about Rued creating turmoil in the territory and helping Oswald sort of get above that and show that he's a good leader. And so you finally, after going through all of that arc, finally get these two together, go through their wedding, and you're invited to attend the ceremony. And then all the activities and fun times that comes afterwards.
Yeah, as much as we've seen the brutal side of England, it's nice to see, the joyous side of it as well.
Yeah, and it's something we really wanted to play on in Valhalla, where being a Viking is not only about being a raider or warrior. I mean, there's revelry, there's feasting, there's partying that goes, and like if someone knows how to party, it's a Viking. And so here, this is one of our opportunities to show what
Oh my God, I would
sort
do
of
that.
Viking gathering is.
Drink,
And what's cool
drink.
here is it's a good alliance of Norse culture with Saxon culture, sort of smashing those two things together.
Me and Wolf
building
drinking.
bridges.
Yeah, I mean, what's a wedding without some drunk archery, right?
Yeah, so like
Drunk
anything
archery.
can happen in a Viking event, right? Eivor, yeah, here, just get drunk, shoot some arrows.
Barely a challenge.
Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all. My king, he...
The
So
fuck?
here we see the decision I made to spare Rued came back to bite us.
No.
That's the decision you made. Coming
No.
back.
I'm gonna kill Rued.
So, as we said before, all of your decisions have consequences, and this is a big one.
I challenge you. I accept.
You're basically presented with the option to sort of step in for Oswald, fight the fight for him, or let him go and fight his own fight.
Yeah, personally, I chose to fight myself because I thought Eivor is the type of person who likes to finish what she started.
Plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oh no, I'm gonna spare
Oswald,
him
you
then.
Gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you
The
with your
wolf-kissed.
own tongue.
Wolfskin Gaming, Wolf's Kissed.
How does this encounter with
Eivor
Rued
Wolf's
differ
Kiss.
from our previous fight with him?
So at this point, you've eliminated his wolf, so it's just him.
Oh, look at
and
this
so
mighty
he's
ox.
angry at this point, and so he will start using his big gun abilities like fairly earlier on in the fight. So it's way more vicious, way faster. There's less strategy. He goes literally swords blazing at you. And so this is a fight to the death.
Oh shit. Oh, I love the dodging. Okay.
And of course here, like this
Come on,
decision
finish
you
him.
made to go and fight him, but there's multiple outcomes to this scenario.
Hey, Jimmy!
You could have let Oswald fight his own fight.
Goddamn, finish him!
And prove basically his station as the rightful
Spoilers.
leader. If you had eliminated
No, it's
Druid,
not
obviously
spoilers,
this
man.
would not have happened. It would have been a slightly more joyous occasion. But ultimately, in all scenarios, you still have an alliance with Oswald. He's proven to be the right leader for this territory, and to be a good ally for you.
A great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day I will need you to make good on that alliance.
So we're about to take off from the wedding, but Eivor decides it's a good idea to check up on her friend Finner.
Yeah, so Finner is probably one of the more recurring characters in this arc. You get to meet him very early on. He's a very endearing character, sort of
These aren't
used to
spoilers
have
you're
a
looking
Viking
for.
life,
Move
sort of
along.
misses it, and
I'm waiting to get
going
Watch Dogs
through
2.
all these adventures together is sort of like lights that fire back, and so he's willing to join you in your raiders. So he's one of many raiders that you'll encounter in the game, and you can sort of recruit, bring back home, and then have them sort of join you on your adventures on Longship. He can tell you these stories that we're
If you
telling
watch
about.
the whole show, you get Watch
to know a
Dogs
little
2.
bit more about him. So again, it's a fun way to
How
sort of
do you
discover
get
more
it?
about these characters that you meet and bring him along.
Oh,
for
you mean
adventures.
after that they will talk about Watch Dogs 2?
I'll gather my things.
Well, folks, we've come to the end of our Assassin's Creed Valhalla playthrough. Fizz, thank you so much for joining us.
You see it?
When and where
Synchronized.
can people play it?
It's here.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will be out on Xbox
Told
Series
ya.
X and PlayStation 5.
Yeah,
and is coming to Xbox
iconic.
One, PlayStation 4, PC, and Stadia on November 17th.
November 17th. Okay. Okay, that was good, I guess. Okay, guys, impressions. What do you think? What do you think about the games? I think it was an interesting show, guys. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all, I think, in my opinion. I don't know. What do you think? They do some like talking still. I don't know. We're not gonna watch that one. It's okay. Hyperscape. They talk about Hyperscape. Assassin's Creed Hyperscape. What do you mean? Assassin's Creed Hyperscape, like the game? Hyperscape look interesting. They made like this integration for Twitch looks like very interesting. I'm super pumped for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't even like, you know, I don't even mind that it looks like so close to Odyssey, and that I just like the theme, you know. Those two games I'm interested. Oh, okay. Most of the event, meh. I really enjoyed Valhalla and Far Cry 6 though. Yeah, Valhalla and Far Cry 6 is the only two things I enjoyed. But I think it's not. Hey, Hugh! Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. Arigato gozaimashita. I don't know if I'm not even saying it right, but never mind. Not the point. So, Far Cry like hyped me up a little bit because I love Gustavo Fring. Far Cry. Haven't played Far Cry. Yeah, you should play Far Cry 5. It's a very good game. It's a very good game. I never played 3, but I should. Yeah, Hyperscape piqued my interest too. I think it wasn't a bad show. It wasn't like super exciting. But it's not the PlayStation show. PlayStation show is like was the top show for me this year by now. Like even like the Cyberpunk show wasn't like, you know, super like you know, wasn't like super exciting as well. I love Cyberpunk. I cannot wait. I like loved like the show, but it wasn't like like the PS5 event. So I think Yeah, I cannot wait to see like Xbox. When is like the Microsoft event? I don't know when that is. You'll get free games from this one. Did you get the free games? 23rd. Okay, 23rd. When is that? Let me check. Will I be here 23rd? Okay, it's the week after. Yes, we're gonna stream that as well. 23rd it's a Thursday, so I'm gonna stream that as well. If the time is good, if it's like the time is normal, you know. Do we have time for that one? You watch the show, you get the Watch Dogs 2 for free. No, dude, you don't. Oh, yes, you mean in the beginning they said like if you if you put some codes, you get Watch Dogs 2, Division, and something else, and Odyssey. You get Odyssey, and in Uplay you should enter the codes in Uplay, and you get them for free. That's true. So that concludes today's stream, guys. I need to go. I work tomorrow, so you know. Yeah. So you missed that? Yeah. Sorry, I didn't tell you that. I'm sorry. You want Odyssey? Yeah, you can rewatch. Maybe like there's time to redeem that. Check it out. Yeah. Just run like watch the VOD or just go to Ubisoft channel and check it out. I don't know. Maybe it's like you can still make it. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on YouTube and enable notifications if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna like upload that on YouTube as well, so let's talk in the comments below if you have like anything to add to this show. And please stay tuned for tomorrow gaming news with Mr. and Cam. Yeah, we're gonna talk about all the news plus this event, so it's gonna be good. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate you very much. Have a great night. See you next week. No, the week after for our usual streams, Fridays and Saturdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Europe time. Trophy hunt streams. Okay, guys? Have a good night. Peace.